Hello everyone. In this session, I would like to represent the DevOps practice implementation or application lifecycle management in Power Apps. That is a low-code platform using Azure DevOps. This is in general process of package deployment in Power Apps, wherein we export the package and then we manually upload the package to higher environment. Before exporting the package from lower environment, we'll check the package for errors and all. We are using three different entities for automating the entire process that I've shown previously. We are using Power Apps as a low-code one, Azure DevOps for designing the build and release pipeline, Azure GitHub repository to store the source code of application. This is high-level pictorial representation of the process that we will follow to implement in automating this entire package deployment process. In the low-code framework, we will first download the package and unpack the package and get the files. Build pipeline, again pack the packages, pack all those files and generate the build artifacts. Release pipeline will use that build artifacts and deploy into the higher environment. So let's straight away jump to the portal. All right, so right now we are in the Azure portal. So I will try to quickly brief you out the setup that we have done for demonstrating this pipeline functionality enablement around low-code platform. So this is app registration, which is consisting the various apps that we have configured for example, either authenticating into various Power Apps environment for extracting the package or uploading the package, or you can say the Power Apps checker services that will help us to validate the package before uploading into the various environment. The next one is Azure DevOps. So this is basically agile-based project management capability, wherein we have our project stories management, we have project source code management, we have pipelines, test plans, artifacts. So all in all, this is basically a project artifacts or project stories management capability too. The next one is we have a couple of pipelines. One is the import package unzip pipeline is to extract and unzip the package from lower environment. Release app generate artifacts pipeline help us to pack the unzipped file again and generate build artifacts. The last pipeline is export to package that will take the build artifacts from the release pipeline and upload the package into higher environment, or you can say production environment. For this demonstration, we are using a couple of Power Apps environment. So one is India field default environment, which is assuming as a development server or development environment, and Cardiff, one more environment, which is considering as a production environment. For this perspective, we are using the functionality of these Power Apps is to read and write the data from SharePoint list. And for this perspective, we are having a couple of SharePoint site, production and UAT. So UAT Power Apps will read and write the data into UAT SharePoint site, and similarly production will read and write to production site. So this is overall the setup that we have done for demonstrating the overall experience of pipeline around low-code platform. Let's straight away jump to the demo itself. All right. So let's just kickstart the first thing, just to see how the changes is basically travel from lower environment to higher environment by this Azure DevOps. Let's apply some changes to the source environment application. So this is basically the development server. And just to apply some changes, I'm trying to change the background color of this application. So here you can see this is lower environment and the background color of this application is blue. And the background color of UAT environment is also blue. So let's change the lower environment background color of application from blue to, let's say, I'll set it up to orange. Or let me set it up to green, for example. And then let's see how these changes will going to be propagated to a higher environment. Let me publish this out. So it is publishing. Now it's time to kickstart the pipeline. And let me open all three pipelines in parallel so that I can give you a parallel experience how exactly these pipelines are triggering, and the end of each pipeline, how end of each pipeline is triggering to next pipeline. So this is the first one for the first pipeline. This is the release pipeline, and this is the deployment pipeline, the last one. So I'll first kickstart the import package unzip pipeline. So it is kickstarting. All right, so this has been queued. Let me go back and show you the pipeline log. So this has been now kickstart. All right, so as you can see, I was just paused the video just to speed up the run. So the first pipeline has been ended up now 2 minutes ago, and here the moment this ended up, it start the next pipeline, release app generate artifacts. So let me refresh this out and show you. So this is the pipeline just started after this import package unzip pipeline completed. Once this will be completed, probably the next or last pipeline will going to be hit it out. Now you can see once This second pipeline, release pipeline, has been completed 4 minutes ago. At the same time, the export package to prod, this is the last development pipeline, that has been kicked off at 6:23 p.m. So currently it's 6:27. So the moment this has been completed, the last pipeline has been kickstarted, and this pipeline is ultimately going to be deployed the package to higher environment. So now you can see this final pipeline has been completed at 6:26 p.m. And let's see now the production environment, if we are getting these changes or not. Let's refresh this app and see the changes has been reflected or not. So now as you can see, this is the UD environment. The ultimate background color of this production environment application has been changed from blue to green. As of now, because this is moving from lower environment to higher environment, so the environment variable has been override, but that's not a problem. We can override the environment variable manually. That is pretty much configuration perspective, and even we can control this environment variable override from pipeline as well. As of now, the demonstration is basically not including environment variable override, but yes, we have a pretty much functionality to dynamically override these environment variable as well. So that's all from my side, just to demonstrate how exactly these pipelines has been implemented, how changes has been moving, these changes are moving from lower environment to higher environment.